Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be showing how you can create data entry forms within Excel. And the biggest reason why it benefits you to create these forms in Excel is it just saves you a lot of time and makes your life a lot easier when you're doing data entry in general within Excel. Whether you're entering the data yourself or an employee or just someone else in general is entering it, it just makes their life a lot easier. So in this example we have, let's say we have a company, right? And these are our employees so far. We have the name, the date they're hired, how old they are, the department they're in, and their salary. And this is a very simplistic example with just a few data entries with a few categories to enter. And so creating forms is going to be a lot more beneficial when you have a lot of information to enter per entry, as well as helping you just to input data a little bit quicker, more efficiently, a little bit easier, right? So the way to create a data entry form, you first need to set your array of data as a table. And the way you do that is you just click anywhere inside your data entry range, right? So for us, it would be this box, right? So we just click anywhere, and then we go to home. If we go over here to format as table, we can then just format it as a table in any configuration that we would like, right? And then once we click on that, it's going to ask us where the array is, and it'll indicate that by dotted lines around the box of information we have. And 99.9% of the time, Excel is going to define this area accurately for you, but if it's not, you can manually change it here. So then you just go hit OK, and boom, now our information is set as a table. So once you do that, make sure you're clicked within the information, and you can search form, and you just go ahead and click on that, and it's going to bring up this pop-up menu, essentially creating that data entry form. So there's a few things here to know. So here it's saying that we have 15 entries, and right now the first entry is being displayed. It's going to skip the headers, just show us Jack Johnson, and then it'll give us all the corresponding information for Jack. And then we can use this scroll bar to kind of go through the different entries and find them that way. Or we can hit find next. That'll bring us to 2 of 15, 3 of 15, 4 of 15, and so forth. Or we can go to the previous 3 of 15, 2 of 15, right? Pretty simple, straightforward. Now, if we want to create a new entry, we just simply hit new, and it's going to bring up all these blank boxes for the corresponding information that we need to enter. So we could then, if we need to enter in another person, like say we just hired Doug Stratton, let's say we hired him today. His age is 34, let's say. We hired him in sales, and his starting salary will be $70,000, right? So that just makes data entry a lot faster. You just hit enter, and then you can see that that was inputted there. And then to get out of the new entries, you can simply just close it and open this up again, or just hit this arrow and it'll bring you to the last entry, right? So let's say I have a new entry here, and we'll hit enter there, and I accidentally entered that. So I can go back to that entry or browse which ones I want, right? And then I can just hit delete, and then a pop-up will display saying displayed record will be permanently deleted. And this was a mistake, so I'll hit OK, and that will get deleted. So super easy way of deleting and adding new entries to our set table of data already. The last thing to mention on these data entry forms is this criteria button, right? So if I hit criteria, I can then search throughout my table to find specific characteristics that I enter in these boxes. So let's say we don't care what their name is or when they were hired, their age. We just want to find all the people in sales, right? And their salary also doesn't matter. So I'll go ahead and hit enter, and it'll bring me to Doug, who's the last entry found in sales, the Department of Sales, or find previous. That'll bring me to Phil, who's also in sales, and then find previous, Jack, who's also in sales, and we can then see that those three are in sales just Jack, Phil, and Doug. And if we're, since this is a short list, we could kind of look here and see that those are the only 3 people in sales. So kind of cool. You can search for things specifically, right? And it just makes entering data a lot easier because you can do it a lot quicker. And then you can resolve your errors and typos a lot quicker. And then once you're done, you just hit close. And then here you have your table of data, and just makes it super easy for you to enter data more efficiently in a much easier way for people to understand. Hopefully you learned something new, specifically that you're going to start using data entry forms within Excel when you're doing data entry tasks. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it, and have a great rest of your day.